All right, good afternoon and welcome to 656 Sports and Things. Today we're going to talk about working at Tim Hortons. I had a couple of video topics rattling around in my mind there and forgot what I was going to talk about. Um, as I'm sure you all know, we're kind of in the middle of a hiring crisis. But the thing is, I've always had a job. People say they don't have work. And I just kind of look at them and go, what do you mean you don't have work? Can't you get a job? I mean, I'm sure like X, Y, and Z's hiring. I'm sure like McDonald's is hiring. I'm sure you can get a job. Being from Newfoundland and having 64 different jobs in my life, it's never really bothered me not having, like, leaving a job and just finding another one, probably that day. Um, some of those jobs aren't long term. Sometimes I would quit, sometimes I'd be removed. It's the nicest way I can do. But like the one that's always got to me that I've always seemed to like was Tim Hortons. Now, I know some of you here are thinking, why the bejesus would you like Tim Hortons? Well, was it hard? The hardest thing I had to do was make a sandwich, and I'm a big guy. I've made sandwiches before. It's not super difficult. You'd smile and you serve customers and go, oh, would you like some coffee? All right, cool, bye. What do you like in your coffee? This and this. Oh, and the most, like, you give them their coffee and they be on their way and they be back tomorrow for their coffee. Really simple shit. Nothing rocket science. The hardest thing you would do would be like, oh, there's too many cream in my sugar. I'm sorry, man. Let me make you another one. Oh, you want to speak to a manager, do you? All right, cool. But they're just gonna make you another coffee. You seriously want to speak to a manager on this? Like, seriously? Oh, yeah, and then it was, here's your coffee. Have a great day. Or they get a Boston cream, and then oh, there's no cream in my Boston cream. Oh shit, son. Sorry. Let me make you another one. Or you don't have any in the rack. We don't have any Boston cream right now. I can refund your money if you like. Or here's a Canadian maple. It's the same thing, buddy. Like, relax. You get that, and sometimes we'll get busy, but like, it's Tim Hortons. So you're not stressed out too much about it. I'm sure, like, it's customer service. I'm sure some people would complain about it because people just complain. It's a lot of them know how to do. But yeah, uh, simple shit. I used to get tips. Tips were always good. It was never a lot, but it'd be like bus fare and things like that, and just simple stuff. You get enough, and you have $20 at the end of the week, and you're like, oh, cool, $20, woohoo! Beer money. But yeah, nothing really difficult. Really enjoyed my time there. Now, customers would complain, but like, customers always complain. Like, if you've lived long enough or did enough work in your life, people just complain. They complain, 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 complain. But no, it was simple. A couple times a year, we would get new menu items. You'd have to learn how to make that, but that was, yeah, you know. I had a peppermint shot to this month's hot chocolate and put some whipped cream on it. Do I? Oh, okay. That's pretty simple. And sure, like, you might get a coffee around, or customers might give you a hard time, but like, they're gonna be there for 5 minutes, and they're gonna, and they're gonna be grumpy, and then they're gonna leave and what have you. Like, some of the staff will complain, but if you've worked before, this happens all the time. You work with a lot of younger people or people who can't get other jobs, in my experience, and they just grumpy, 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 complain about everything in the world, complain they don't like making coffee, complain they don't like the customers. I'm just looking at them, but you can quit, right? You know where the door is. You walk through it this morning. It's right there. Go through it, right? I was working in Tim Hortons in Victoria, and everything's best kind. I mean, yeah, you get people who complain, but it's Tim Hortons. You get that pretty much everywhere you go. You get people who complain. Like, I was polite to customers, and was generally talking to people, and I'd always get like $5 or $6 in tips every night. So I'm like, "Ooh, bus fare." And I get paid every 2 weeks, so it's not a hard job. And customers seem to like me because I was there 2 years, and if you're at a job for 2 years and customers are there every day, they're going to eventually start to see you. And I am going bald, old age. Yeah, that was all well and good. And I worked at one in Gander, big bustling metropolis of Gander, Newfoundland. That was a friggin' gong show. I mean, it's Gander, and I lived in a small town just outside of Gander growing up called Boyd's Cove. If you're subscribed, you would have heard that before. And like, it's a bigger city, or not city, it's a bigger population. The population of my hometown is maybe 500 people. Maybe Gander has 3,000, we'll say, if even that many. And because of it, people will be a little more stuck up. So that was a bit of a problem, and like customers wouldn't tip you as well, so they didn't Vic. But like the staff were grumpy because there were a lot of middle-aged and older-aged women there, and they were just, I'm not want to come to work. These customers, don't want to come to work today. Gotta work. They would just always complain about working, and you'd see like 3 generations of like families working at Tim Hortons, and they're in their 60s, and you're just kind of like, yeah, it's a great job, but like, I don't want to be here when I'm 60. So that was all right, but I wasn't there long. I was only in Gander moved in October. I was there till January. I was there 3 months and just dealt with it. Living with a middle-aged woman at the time and living in her basement. That was fun. She was a heavy drinker. And the job was fine. I just didn't like Gander. But in my experience, it's a meaningless job. But like, they're gonna pay you. I think at the time they're paying me $10.72. I think at the time a little bit above minimum wage, and I would make tips, so I didn't care. Really good job. If you have a job like that, I guess what I'm trying to say here in this video, as I don't have a script, or don't really have an idea for them, it's just me rambling and ranting, is we all do jobs we don't like. I've done them. Whoever's watching this video, if you're above 15, done them. Just do them. You don't need to complain about it. Just do it until you find something better. Something better comes along. Try to be as professional as you can be when you're leaving. But just, work because it's going to pay you or you enjoy your job. If you don't like your job, you can leave. You know where the door is. And yeah, if there's anything else I can... Before we go, make sure to hit like and subscribe if you're just browsing your way upon this video. Tim Hortons is making coffee, you're making smiling, you're happy as a pig and shit. And sure, customers complain, but customers complain everywhere. So, just do your stuff, and if you like what you're doing, you like it. Anyway, have a great day, and make sure to hit like and subscribe. So, bye.